A series on individual training will show how we can improve our players' skills during additional work outside from the team's training sessions. What is important, we can separate technical and tactical elements. The argument for that is the possibility to work more closely and plan better the education of the player. By watching this series, a coach can get to understand better the possibilities of improving individual skills in soccer. In development years, especially of young players, it is crucial to help those most talented. If it is impossible to fit that during team trainings, coaches can organize specific sessions that would suit individuals. All drills and games, which we'll present in all series, should be treated as recommendations and inspirations to use them as they are or to create own versions. What is important, in every drill we wanted to create possibly similar environment to the one present in the match, with elements of decision making and perception of the situation around. Those elements are not easy to recreate and will never be just like in-game situations, because of the presence of just one player. However, recreating it even in a slightest mode would bear fruits in the match. During such training, we have just standard equipment and the figure of coach or coaches. Because of that, we must be creative with how, using coins and other elements, we can create specific environment. If you are interested in how to develop soccer skills and how to create individual drills, those series are for you. In the first episode of our individual training series, we'll present the element of one-touch passing. That technical element of soccer skills should be present in the coaching process possibly early. In modern soccer, where speed of play have huge importance, passing with one touch is especially important. Irrelevantly of position of goalkeeper, fullback or defensive midfielder, all can increase the speed of attack passing first time. At the same time, offensive players often use one-touch passes during the phase of creation of scoring chances, when they try to surprise opponents. Also, situation when a player wants to help the team and makes the right decision to play the ball first time, but due to his low technical abilities isn't able to do it correctly is possible. Only combination of technical and tactical aspects of one-touch pass make the player ready to use it in match situation. Our drills allow for mixing both aspects and simultaneously to adapt player at any level and of different age to use it. First drill that we have prepared is relatively simple, but as it is in individual training, most exercises should be such, to allow for high number of repetitions and easy feedback from the coach. The space necessary for execution is small, thanks to the same reasons, but it depends on the coach's visions, of course. Coach stays with the ball in a small grid, limited by 4 coins. Opposite to him stays the player, positioned between 2 mannequins. The drill starts with the first pass from the coach. They are exchanging one-touch passes repeatedly. In that phase of drill, the player must be focused on the possibly best technical execution. At some point, the coach controls the ball and runs onto one of the sides. It is a sign for the player to move quickly in the same direction, but outside of the mannequin. Second phase requires from the player to offer a passing line possibly quickly, positioning his body accordingly and exchanging a first-time pass. After that combination, player comes back inside and continue the play. The whole drill will be precisely analyzed on video. In the picture, we can see the setup just as it was described earlier. During the first phase, player uses both right and left foot. Coach, of course, can use more touches to allow for accurate passes, but it's important to maintain the tempo of the drill. Apart from vertical movements, player can make horizontal ones too. Two mannequins, positioned a little bit wider, represents opponents during the game. In this moment, we can see important element of the drill. The coach, with his first touch, chooses the direction of play. Now our player must react possibly quickly and provide the line of a pass on the same side. As you can see, player was prepared to move outside. It is important for the player to react quickly and provide adequate movement, just like for the partners during the game. His runs behind the mannequins is similar to that during the match, where it is good when in positional attack, players look for space behind the rivals' backs in spaces between formations. After that pass, the player, equally fast, should come back inside and continue the play with intensity determined by the coach. In a drill like this, player must maintain possibly best execution all the time. Moreover, we can't forget about improving the use of both feet. He must observe coach and react quickly. Another aspect, important for the execution of the drill, is the positioning of the body of player.